the circles. Is Vladimir going to be picked up last pick?
Hold on a hot second. I've been talking about Kiana in the solo lane.
Yeah.
It's in the jungle, of course.
Yeah. I mentioned that. I like that you mention it because they do have the Demolish as Nogri. I mean, he's going to be late on the pull this time around, but he wants to try and at least get out some sort of kill, but that's 2 turret shots taken by DNK. Celebrity even takes a cheeky one as Nogari's just waiting for that pull to come back up.
Well, he
Great
gets
flash out of the way of the rocket jump, and Celebrity somehow navigates it.
Tricked him into Pantheon. That one didn't work out.
That's another pull very early there from Nogari as the flash comes in. The taunt's good, and he's just dead once again. Celebrity.
By this lane swap by Low-Key.
Yeah.
Hey, the call start. Yeah.
But so far, so good for Low-Key Esports, and whether they can find these mid-game fights is going to be the question mark.
Going for the flank. They're trying it. This could be good for Low-Key.
Exactly right. So we can dive in towards the backside. Good double stun to start this one off. As we do have the Ornhorn blown, it's headed straight towards the Kiana, but it doesn't actually matter. The Trist already taken down. A 1-for-1 so far as Showmaker now dancing around the back. He can go back to Venus as well, setting himself up the kills. The double comes.
Of this fight, because then at the end, Showmaker was able to just kind of style on Low-Key. By all means, that's exactly the fight Low-Key wanted. They were just unable to execute.
Well, really cute double knock up there, but the stopwatch is going to be enough. As Nuclear now looking for Hani, Celebrity had teleported in. Good slow comes forward, and he just needs one more
clean.
That's going to be it. The rocket jump and the Goomba Stompers barrel. One more attack.
And another turret. DNK, back off. Just give him the solo turret
Give
gold.
him the solo turret gold. We need this for
He does.
Oh, no.
He did. That was an extra force. He hasn't upgraded his boots for his CDR.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so we're still 1 item away. That combined costs like 7.
But once you get to 6 items, you're really done.
Yeah.
That's the...
It's Vladimir. He's a late game champion. You need to get those 6 items. First turret for Damwon does go down. It's going to alleviate some of the global gold issues that they're having. 3,000 going to be that lead, but the alleviation I was telling you about is only going to be short-lived as this inner turret is going to get obliterated. Celebrity turns up and says, no, all of your base.
He's going to try and fight here over the Mountain Drake.
Teleport to come in here, flanking positions from Low-Key is the Buster Shot already used. Mountain Drake does get taken here for Low-Key's side, but can they actually win the fight? Supreme display of talent comes down. The Hemo play is pretty decent as well as Canyon off to the side. The Garen spinning, but is he winning is the real question as Hani is so incredibly tanky in the front line, and Canyon jumps forward and dies as an afterthought. Celebrity's so big, another round of resets, a triple kill.
The thing is, it might be.
Yeah,
it still might be.
And I was like, oh, damn, have I just jinxed the map? Looking for even more of this global gold, and they have a Mountain Drake, Chad. They have more ability to destroy these neutral objectives as Nuclear coming in looking for a potential flanking play as DNK going to get slowed down. Teleport immediately from Nogari to try and get towards this top side. The final chapter is red and it's getting a few snares as well as a Supreme display of talent comes in. 5-point strike to get that first kill onto the Gragas.
Celebrity's
but now
alive
Nuclear
though.
Has to run away. Nogari going to turn up, but they are just going to try and get out of there. The Twisted Fate is dead and the back is being channeled. It's Celebrity's turn to go down. The pool is in. Goodbye, Tristana and Chat.
And it's a double Infernal for Gamwon.
Yep, they only have Cask and the Buster Shot, which is just not enough.
But Nogari is just as strong as the other team's soul laner, so...
And Venus might just be dead here as Canyon has closed the gap, and it's only a matter of a couple of autos. Nuclear just comes in. Crack is going to be there. Big combo comes down as the You and Me has to be utilized, and they lose their inhibitor turret, but now maybe Damwon have found their team fight, but the final chapter doesn't quite work. The Ornhorn looking for the stuns, but doesn't get thrown back as Showmaker dives into the backline. Artifact is going to be his target, is now Celebrity. In amongst 4 members, that's not what you want as the hard carry of your team.
Celebrity!
Well, it is, as Nuclear's already gone down. Nogari can't find his way into the fight, has a snipe into the backline onto the Twisted Fate, but look at this Tristana, already able to take down Canyon. Now creating the space as Nogari, he pulled, so Venus is going to get taken down, and now Showmaker and Nogari versus the world. The brand of Damwon Gaming is Celebrity, taken down to the GA, and unfortunately, if you go up against these two, you are asking for trouble. And that feeling of inevitability is coming back, and I feel like Damwon are actually doing this on purpose. Like, they're challenging themselves. They're like a bit bored, just you and meing around his team. Is that a verb?
It hasn't built in the Medjais yet, but it's because he rushed the Ludens. At this point, they're just poking. This is what you try and do with the Garen Yuumi as much as possible, and then you force Loki to try and engage into Yuumi's great counter-engage.
X-Flash. Water out of the pit. He doesn't know that
something.
There was some Baron blood in there, but he didn't notice, and the Baron is just snuck. team fight as Canyon is off to the side as well. Nogari gets in. He's got the home guard enchantment. And there's the Hemo Plague right in there. So much damage, but the exhaust comes in very, very late, and they haven't gone down just yet. The GA is now popped as DNK off to the backside as Showmaker is going to punish him. The fadeaway jump shot on the barrel, but it's straight into the...
is pretty beneficial for these longer fights in stopping him from being burst out by a full Vlad combo.
He's body slamming, trying to get out of there. Meanwhile, 4 versus 2 underneath this inhibitor turret is now taking damage with 2 siege minions. And the Baron just wears off. As they're not going to be able to defend for long enough. They haven't lost an inhibitor just yet of Damwon Gaming, but they...
Also, Damwon has pretty poor Baron damage with no AD carry.
Yeah.
It could be stolen?
DK, yeah, it's a 50-50. Steals it away easily as the final chapter comes in. There's a supreme display of talent, but not exactly the high value that they really want it to be. And the stone plate from Hani did so much work. No kills. Actually went down. They don't, but they are going to be able to take down this inhibitor.
There's...
Yeah.
That was close.
Not quite enough. Not quite enough, but I really did like the idea. Is available, and Nogari's teleported here towards this bottom side.
Nuclear
use
flash
well,
ult in the past fight.
Showmaker.
He's going to use it here.
Yeah, 4 members turn up in an instant as there's the Hemo Plague. Nogari dives on forward. It's another objective secured by this Gragas, but I don't think it's going to be enough as the rest of the fight is being won by Damwon. Showmaker taking matters into his own hands. 5-point strike. Feels like a 50-point strike at the moment as the final chapter comes on in. Celebrity, how many rocket jumps do you have? The answer is 2 right here as Nuclear. Not going to be able to dive that far as Artifact now is going to fall.
If they lose this fight, though, the game's over.
Yep. But I mean, honestly, Canyon wasn't there, so that was a pretty comfortable smite there for DNK. The first one, though, Canyon was out of the Baron pit. They were trying to leave it. They did not want to go for that 50-50. So we come back to live. This inhibitor turret is going to go down. They're going to answer the open inhibitor on their side of the map as well. Damwon now pull ahead, 5,000 gold. But chat, this is a weird and wonderful series already.
The Ornn ultimate had previously cleared the minions, so Damwon had to wait for this, but now they have 20 seconds of 5v3 against Baron minions, which are actually fairly helpful in these situations, but they're going to try and end the game here, it looks like.
Yep, trying to go for it. 10 seconds until DNK, 7 until Venus. He can get in there with a Stand United as Artifact in a lot of trouble. Nogari gets in with the combo. The final chapter comes in a little bit late, but it is going to be enough as Hani goes down as well. They're actually saving Celebrity until last as Nuclear using that courage to tank up so much of the extra damage. Showmaker was taken down though, and now Nogari needs so many different pulls to try and survive this one. As Celebrity needs a few auto attacks. The taunt was fantastic. Now Canyon into the GA. Celebrity is well and truly cleaning this one up as there's a teleport. They're going for the end of the game as it's only Nuclear and Beryl that are there to try and defend, and Celebrity gets up topside first.
So Baron buff is gone, but if Nuclear and Beryl can't get back, Celebrity would be able to end this game.
Yep.
I think Loki's going to win.
I think they can probably do it as Nuclear is trying his very best. He's got a dead man's plate, but can they actually get there? Remember, super creeps are going to be coming out of this Damwon base, and Nuclear is going to get there relatively
I don't think he can stop him. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. They're really fast.
2 versus 1 is there's another final chapter. Can Nuclear do it? He needs to buy so much time. And the Buster Shot
Gragas and Shenner here too.
Is doing his best to try and get through. He does go down to his GA, but now DNK has to be dealt with. Beryl is out from the Garen, and they have won the game. Loki. And Kiana, once again, going to be picked up as well.
Solo lane Pike.
We're doing it again.
By the way.
This has worked against LCK before, Jack. Yep, it's another Demolish proc comes on in there as there's the flash, but he gets out of the way. Seismic shot still lands though, and the stun was still primed. The deep water dive is in, but he's down to about 200 health. He should be okay.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, Bone Skewer comes forward as Nogari wants the autos, doesn't get them. First blood once.
The map for Showmaker. How quickly can they use this advantage? Because there is still the Kiana ultimate. This is a 4-man crash dive.
Yeah, that's the flash headbutt pole. Celebrity immediately gets taken down. The hook lands onto Canyon, and Beryl had tanked up the turret for so long, but that's Showmaker that turns up. And teleport comes out. The flash play. The cow is turned into mincemeat as Showmaker.
At the very end, and Infernal actually goes over to low key. First Infernal of the series for them.
Going to be there for Nuclear, so Shelly hasn't reset just yet, and it looks like Damwon, they want to be able to steal this one away. DNK's got some great smites before as he goes golden immediately. Not entirely sure who picked up the Rift Herald, but now the fight is on. Showmaker dives forward. DNK dies so incredibly fast as the culling is soaked by the cow. Beryl still has the unbreakable will as Hani trying to get that pincer maneuver off to the top side. Damwon intelligently trying to get the stragglers as they move themselves forward. Headbutt pole lands, but that is a great aftershock proc there by Venus. Stun comes in, Artifact is being closed on, flash forward. The Twisted Fate goes down, and the rest of Damwon would deal over. I love it, being able to pick up the Earth Dragon when they've got two sort of...
Water's the most powerful.
Yeah. Water's the actual good one.
Yeah.
And then the Earth one's the bait. Because
in the river with Dragon coming up in exactly 20 seconds. So
I forgot to get together.
I have a plan.
All right. I'm ready. The Infernal Drake
it's
is going to
be a
go
while for the next team fight.
We need to talk about when this Damwon comp is going to get strong, and I think 3 items for Nuclear is going to be a big one. As Beryl, he's going to try and get them off the Lantern, and a Seismic Shove. Teleport's coming in, but can they actually get there? The Seismic Shove to get them out of the way. The culling was in there, but the Smite was true this time. Showmaker doesn't get the Supreme Display of Talent, but it's a really good cleanse. As into the backline goes Nuclear. He gets stunned, but he's able to take down Celebrity before anything happens. Damwon lose no one. They gain themselves a Baron and 2 kills. And Hani, he might be going down yet again. Oh no. This 1-2 punch of the Cow plus the Talia is working so well for Damwon this game.
And they actually had so much control over that entire situation. The starving of vision they had done to Loki over the past 4 or 5 minutes, forcing them into a move, and now they're at least going to be trying to take this inhibitor.
And Canyon's eye is well and truly in on these flicks as well. The Seismic Shove looked fantastic. Like it was breaking this base even easier. It was already done. The inhibitor in the mid lane was there, and 8,000. Things just went from bad to worse. As that's the way I know that one, Jet. I know that one. As Weaver's Wall's going to come in, so Canyon looking for more Supreme Display of Talent. It's going so far around these walls, but unfortunately, the Weaver's Wall saves them from the damage. Massive pulverize in the backline shows us that it just doesn't matter what the Kiana's ultimate's doing if they can get into this fight. They just have too much damage. As now DNK is looking to turn it onto Showmaker. His combo doesn't do quite enough damage. As now you got Showmaker trying to deny him from stopping these backs, but it doesn't matter. There are super creeps in the base. The Nexus will be taken down. A 26-minute revenge victory for Damwon. And something I wasn't expecting to say was that this has evened out the series between Damwon and Loki.
You're absolutely... Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was how did... Okay, good job. You got there faster than me.
I mean, I've seen it before, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I commentate
good flank
on the wrong
by DNK.
side. Yeah. Has snuck in here, gets a decent stun as there's the Flash Zenith Blade. Beryl does have the Aftershock, but it's not enough. First Blood once again to Celebrity. That he is known for. Canyon's going to move on in immediately, but DNK, he's ready. Still, remember, not level 6 just yet. But Venus snaps him right out of the air. The Eclipse is in, and now they're going to turn their attention over to Celebrity. Celebrity will be falling down, but now Venus behind enemy lines looking for his way out. Is this Owen Wilson or is this Leona? As Beryl's chasing after him, he's going for the execution.
Ooh.
And I think he should be able to do it, just waiting for as long as he possibly can.
Oh.
It is going to be the execution waste. It's not the first time I've seen Noguri destroy a turret at around 10 minutes.
10:35. 5
Even.
Yeah.
Stay tuned after this series for Clutch versus Royal Youth. As here's Loki coming down for a gank. 3 versus 2 as Nuclear already down extraordinarily low. The last breath not going to be utilized because Nuclear knew he was dead. But otherwise not too much to be found. Blue buff is what they're fighting over.
Pressing the issue. Let's see if Loki fights back.
DNK, he was looking for the ult, but didn't even get there. Hani's on the top side. He ain't doing anything. He's got no teleporters. Nuclear is looking to turn up. Can we find the knockups? As Showmaker is gigantic. Canyon jumps over with the wall, and there's the flash forward. Beryl gets the body slam.
Ominous ticks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now they just continue to push forward.
That was, I think that was planned, I would assume, as the last
Strategy.
plate. One of the last plates going to be taken down here as the burst damage is easily enough. Beryl gets a well-deserved...
Yeah, and looks like he did it without his ultimate too, so that will require...
Power spike does go along with what Damwon have available to them. So we are at the time where they do want to be pushing, locking down these turrets, getting the team fights that they want. But it's Loki that's able to do so as Noguri, should be dead underneath this turret. The Impale is in, all too easy, but now Showmaker turns up. Nard back underneath this turret, but now the rest of Damwon gets in here. The last breath, Venus looking to go down second as the Nard was already dead. Artifact as well, unable to lock down Canyon is now DNK. He's the one in the enemy jungle. And Beryl is looking for him. Doesn't have the ultimate. In fact, no one has ultimates, but they don't need them. As Nuclear picks up that one very comfortably with just a spin of the Q.
Yeah, even though I like the idea of
Loki didn't actually miss that as it was all going on, and his splash to get out of the way of the Akali as well. I believe Artifact
he's doing here. They're just trying to chase for kills to break the inevitability of all this side lane pressure that don't get countered. And then this other 3-man just now completely miss on Showmaker. They lose so much around the rest of the match. Kind of, you got to check, like, what are our expectations really as Venus gets
I think he might be dead, guys. Well, Hani is in position, has Mega Gnar available.
They might try and fight.
Yeah, we look for it as Beryl does have his stopwatch available anyway as double kill comes in for the Renekton. Artifact off to the backside, but he is just dealt with, stabbed with a Q.
These David and Goliath type matchups.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So.
We always ask the David in the story to try a bunch of new...
Because remember, this composition doesn't siege very well at all.
Yep.
They do have the damage, and if they're intimidating enough, they can get that low range to work. As there's the barrel, the boot back, the ultimate combo, and Canyon picks up the kill. 23 minutes into the game.
Might get a fight. Oh, that's good. That's a good reveal.
We're down to 2,000. We could have another steal as Noggery, not even in the pit, but Canyon is going to be able to get that one locked down. Oh, the boot back.
There it is.
The 4-man Gnar into the wall. Could this be Loki's team fight already to have gone down as Noggery gonna have to do it by himself as Canyon now over to the side, having to fight Artifact. And look at the aggro management. It's stunning from Loki.
Loki is kind of guessing, but there's a high chance to get caught out here.
Oh, DNK once again down to half. It's another barrel to come back. The last breath, and into the death chamber goes the Scorpion. Yep, Weave as well is going to get rid of a few, but Venus will have the ability to throw over the land if he wants to, but they've already lost the Baron. No chance. There's no smite to
finish his item while his team is doing Baron.
And then that resulted in Damwon not all.
They should probably go for it pretty soon, especially since they were unable to keep the minion wave dead and will be losing this inhibitor soon. Or they can wait for another 4-1 opportunity. So eventually Showmaker or Noggery will be off in the side trying to do damage to a turret.
Yeah, Showmaker
right when he shows there,
wave, yeah.
You want to try. It's just everything's really hard because they also don't have any flank wars to teleport in behind.
Well, having like only 2 champions that are pseudo-ranged is a problem, which is why these inhibitors are difficult to take down even with a Baron.
Yep.
But it will eventually go, I say difficult to take down, but with a 9,000 gold lead, this should be a steamroll, right? But it wasn't the case.
Yeah, they have 3 cannons that ended up grouping up for that one. That's how long they held that minion wave there.
Noggery's still using it, like boosting up these cannon minions with the Baron buff. Finally, Celebrity gets there, but goes down to half health by just an empowered shock blast.
Oh, so pretty how the 3rd wave just arrives as the 2nd one crashes.
It's like a cooking show, isn't it? This is the one I prepared earlier, talking about minion waves. This time, Damwon take down this inhibitor. Inhibitor turret first, we're playing it by the book, but in goes Celebrity. He's going to start this fight against Noggery, but look at the burst damage, the flash over. The hammer shot was actually what was locking down Celebrity. Brilliant stuff there from Noggery as Showmaker dives onto Celebrity there. And you can see Damwon, no one going down just like, finally, it's Nuclear that falls, but the health bars of Loki were all invested for one pesky Yasuo. It's turned, though, in the end, so 2 for 2 thus far as the bottom lane from Damwon did fall.
Noggery wants to end.
Yeah. And
he says stop the recalls.
Just going to be jumping on top of these Nexus turrets. The Nexus is going to be the next one, and yep, we've stopped the backs. And Damwon moved to match point in this.
So they're going to do that. Yep.
I like it. That was really well done, Jed.
It's funny, Alice. I feel like if this was game 1, they would have locked
as his opponent.
Might see a dive bottom here, level 6 Yasuo.
Yep, Artifact, they know that he's there, but immediately you've got the exhaust. Venus taken down, the turnaround is beautiful. The first time Damwon's bottom lane
run it back
as he's going to set up his own knock-up, but Artifact taking the turret shots. The prowling projectile is there as well, but Beryl looking to try and get them back. Good knock-up.
Top lane.
Mm-hmm. And who's going to be invested to try and get that cannon to be off that big position as Venus just dies towards the bottom side of the map. And
I actually credit that reaction time to the control ward and the tri-brush there, because he wouldn't be as fearful of a body slam if he didn't see Yasuo. So that allows them to turn that kill around. Then also the turret getting locked onto Celebrity and very near
out of this.
Yeah, North American fans need to be paying a lot of attention to that draw.
As Noggery looking to try and kill Hani. As DNK dives on in, he has to land this Q, but he doesn't. Doesn't matter. Dives on in, gets the pounce, easy peasy.
Come at him from the other angle, though.
Yep, does go into his shroud. The 5-point strike is getting some work done. Q's being traded, both of them being missed. E lands there as Showmaker dives on forward onto Artifact, sets up his own knockup. Q is going to land it. Immediately, everyone is eviscerated. If you don't get things done, if you don't get that control, she can feel so useless. So once again, trying to hold on. Celebrity doing the best that he can. Another plate probably will be taken as there's the Prowling Projectile to show that he's in trouble. Already down to no health at all. And the teleport is far too late. He's already got 2 items. That's a completed Proto Belt and a completed Morellonomicon. As we see another fight, final chapter is read out to Venus, who
lead. Low-key really just trying desperately to make something happen, but here comes Lee Sin.
Artifact just going to get kicked back immediately. The backflip comes forward. Canyon closed the gap, and Artifact is just going to die. The rest of Loki.
I think Damwon is really, really good. I think top 4 team at Worlds. I think a dark horse to maybe even win have been able to do pretty well. And then they go undefeated in play-in stage, but they have this kind of like lackadaisical come group stage. And I think at least this game is closer to the level that I feel like.
Whoa, Showmaker diving on forward. Stopwatch immediately by Venus, and that means that he's in position so that he's not going to survive. Artifact just, he couldn't justify pressing the last breath button even though the cask went out, but from the dying Gragas. And Nogri now, even these Qs are hurting so much. DNK very squishy on the Nidalee, but still, the 2 items on this very accelerated, very rich, has to use the ultimate and has to sacrifice his inner turret. And yep, that's the cat picking up. If it was the largest gold lead at 15 minutes, there's a high likelihood that we get to the highest gold lead at 20 minutes as well. Celebrity's dead, guys.
Whoa.
Real dead.
Without all of the dumb stuff this game.
Well, Showmaker's diving forward yet again. Final chapter is there, but not enough to get the snare. Rhyme was unintentional.
In game 4, and you can kind of see the Damwon players didn't look that happy leaving the stage after game 3, after the 2-1. Yeah, this is with the next 2 minutes and 13 seconds. They're going to be looking to end the game. They just need 1 pick.
Yep. Inhibitor turret goes down on the top side of the map, and they're just trying to bleed them out. It is going to be a necessary fight for low-key. They have to find something now, otherwise they're just going to lose everything in quick succession. Damwon have them spread so far as there's the last breath. They jump on a nuclear, but over the wall he goes. Canyon now dives onto Artifact, and Noguri in the backline doesn't even have to press his ultimate button yet.
He still has it.
Just kiting 5 members of low-key.
He still got it.
Their own base. Showmaker gets in there and finally pulls the trigger. 2 kills. No, only 1. Almost instantly, though, as Damwon, they find the trigger and they press it hard. Triple kill instantly for the Akali in the front line. And Damwon, they hold on and then just click their fingers and end low-key. Artifact still alive underneath his Nexus turrets, but these are barrened up minions. It's 22.5 minutes into the game. Game 4, Damwon make a statement, and they're looking to dive another fountain, but the Nexus isn't going to last long enough. Our first team promoted into the world to the group stage.
Thank you very much, guys, and congrats, Nuclear, for making it to the group stage. Tell me about the pride of representing Korea alongside SKT and Griffin.
네, 정말 축하드립니다. 이제 그룹 스테이지 진출하셨는데 SKT 그리핀과 함께 한국을 대표하는 게 얼마나 자랑스러우신지 말씀해 주세요.
저희가 이번 연도에 새로 올라와서 이제 바로 롤드컵 올라와가지고 그런 SKT랑 그리핀 같이 강한 팀이랑 같이 롤드컵을 할 수 있다는 게 되게 기쁘고 영광으로 되게 생각하고 있어요.
So we newly joined the LCK this year, so to be at Royals playing with SKT Griffin, such a great team, it's really exciting, and also I'm so really proud and honored.
How do you think you compare to Griffin and SKT right now?
그러면 그리핀, SKT와 담원을 비교하자면
비교하기 어려울 정도로 세 팀 다 이렇게 각자 다른 매력을 가지고 있는 것 같고 저희가 가장 자신 있는 건 볼 때 가장 재미있는 경기를 할 수 있다는 거, 그게 가장 큰 장점인 것 같아요.
So it's really hard to compare. We all have different colors and charming points, but I can say that our strongest point is that our game is the most exciting and entertaining to watch.
All right, well, we'll see that against the other teams in the group stage. Now, did you expect Loki to challenge you so much today?
그러면 오늘 사실 로우키가 많이 힘들겠는데 어느 정도 예상은 하셨는지?
저희가 사실 이제 3대 0을 예상을 하고 왔었는데 첫 판에 이제 너무 다 같이 못해가지고 피드백을 빡세게 하고 나서 그 다음에 정신 차리고 이제 두 번째부터는 그나마 조금 더 수월하게 진행됐던 것 같아요.
So we were actually expecting 3-0, but all of 5 players were underperforming in game number 1, so we had a lot of feedbacks, and we were back in game for game number 2, and things got a lot easier after then.
Now, you keep on saying this every time we have an interview that you feel weaker than you should. Do you think that some of your weaknesses were exposed today?
그러면 이제 인터뷰 하실 때마다 사실 기대한 만큼의 경기력이 안 나왔다고 하시는데 그런 점이 어느 정도 약점이라고 보시나요?
지금 이제 약점이라기보다 그냥 보완해야 할 하나의 숙제 그런 정도로 생각하고 있어요.
So not like a weakness, but one of the homeworks that we have to work on.
And how do you think it's going to go in the group stage?
그룹 스테이지는 어떻게 진행될 것 같은가요?
저희 그 코치님이 그룹 스테이지를 못 가면 롤드컵을 간 게 아니라는 그런 얘기를 했었어서 어떻게 진행될지는 아무도 지금 예상을 못할 것 같아요. 일단 조추첨부터 해야 되고 또 조추첨이 끝나고 나서 이제 어느 정도 조금 예상이 될 것 같아요.
So actually, our coach told us that if you're not at group stage, you're not at Worlds. So I cannot make expectations yet. I think we have to wait and watch the draw show, and after that, maybe we can start organizing.
All right, well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you. Thank you very much, Jisan, for the interview, and congrats once again for reaching group stage. Now we're gonna take a break, and coming back, it's gonna be Clutch Gaming versus RYL Youth.